Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we are creating an AI SEO blog writer. You heard it right. We all know that with AI coming in the play, the requirement of SEO writers and SEO particularly is gonna go a little bit low, and AEO writers, which is AI engine optimization, is gonna rise because now all the searches on Google, ChatGPT, wherever you're gonna search, these guys are always giving an AI mode answer on top. So AEO is always going to be on the rise, but still we can't leave the basics of a website, which is blog posts and all. So in order to help you focus more on AEO and kind of save your time and efforts and money on creating SEO blog posts, what I've done is I've created an entire AI automation which can create high quality SEO rich blog posts for your website on the topic that you want. So how is it made? Let's directly dive into. So as you can see, this is the entire AI SEO blog writer. I would go node by node into this as to how it is created, what is every node doing. And then of course you can replicate it for yourself. If you feel like you need the template directly, you can definitely join our school community. That's basically because we are providing such one-on-one personal technical expertise and assistance. But of course, this video is gonna be enough for somebody who just wants to learn on how to build this and they want to replicate this entire thing. So yeah, just keep watching. You don't need to necessarily join there. So as you see, this is going to be the first node, which is on form submission. So now this form submission node is of course going to contain one field name, which is going to be research query, which is text area element type. And we can add in any placeholder, keep it required. So anybody who has the access to this form, they can access this entire flow and create blogs for themselves. This kind of can be created into a micro SaaS as well, but I'm of course right now portraying it as a proper AI agent so that you can develop it for yourself. Starting off, the first thing is form submission. For just the test data, what I've done is I've kept this AI agent best course. This is what I've put in. Now, the next thing that you need to do is this HTTP request node, or you can connect the SERP API's official community node. I prefer doing it via the HTTP request node because I've already shown how to connect HTTP request in my previous videos. So if you don't know and if you haven't watched that, please go there and learn how to do that. This is where you can connect those REST APIs, keep the method as get. This is the search URL that you need to keep. And then, of course, the engine that you want to do, which is going to be Google, your query, which is going to come from the previous form submission. You can simply drag and drop it here right away dynamically, and your API key. You go on your SERP API and you paste your API key here. This HTTP request node is prepared and ready. Next is this code node. All the information which is coming in from the query, what this code node does is it kind of parses and replaces all the content one by one. So every individual citation will have its own index number. Necessarily need to do right now is, once again, I'm also a non-coder, you are also a non-coder. You can simply copy this entire code as it is. You can paste it here in the code node. Your search queries which are coming in, generally the response of the query is in a single block. What you can simply do using this is the code node will divide it into individual elements or individual posts itself. Next, we take all that data and we pass it into this copywriter AI agent, whose role majorly is to create these SEO optimized content. Your goal is to produce engaging SEO optimized content that positions company as an authority in AI consulting industry and attracts inbound leads. This is the kind of system prompt that we need to create. You can put in the query, you can put in other keywords, you can put in research findings, all the information that you want to give, you can put that, additional requirements. So you can put in this queries, other keywords, research findings. Given this information, write a comprehensive blog post. This is the info that you can put in. You have put in a limit of 1500 to 2000 words long. Then there are some additional requirements like putting in some CTA, company services and all. You can highlight these topics particularly. You can update the system prompt as your company's requirement, or you can copy this exact thing and paste it into Claude. Query here, you will of course paste the exact query, and then detailed research would be the previous code node providing us the proper clean content. Hence, the copywriter will have all the information in order to create the copy of the blog post itself. Now that the blog post is ready, the entire blog is prepared. Next thing we need to do is we need to prepare three more things, which is going to be one, the image, two, the HTML version of that, and three, the title, slug, and meta description of that. This is what its expertise is. You can put in some slug guidelines, you can put in title guidelines, you can put in meta description guidelines, and this is how the output is needed to be. For that very specific reason, you need to put in an output parser from here. And this is how the output parser would look like. Like there's one JSON example, which is going to be slug is the key, and this is going to be the value. Title, this is going to be the value. Meta, this is going to be the value. These are just examples, so you can put in anything here. Then another AI agent which creates the HTML node of that, which is HTML version of that entire thing, only output HTML content without preamble or further explanation. Generate a WordPress compatible HTML. I'm assuming that your website is on WordPress. So for that reason, you can change it as per your requirements. Content processing, required structure. Now, of course, whatever the blog content is created, this entire AI agent will convert that blog into an HTML format. Then image generation would of course be based on two prompts. Preferably keep the model as 4.1 nano. Prompt is this is the information that you have received from the previous output, which is the AI agent of the blog. And then of course, this is the system prompt for the AI image generation. So this particular AI agent is creating a prompt in order to generate an image. And then it goes to this open AI node, which generates the image based on the previous node's prompting. Next, what you need to do is you need to merge all the data which is coming from all these three nodes into this particular format of what these three nodes would be doing. Is the very first node would be combining all the blog details. This is an aggregate node inside n8n. It would combine all the details. You can paste it as it is. Then cleanup HTML. This is required because whenever an HTML data is generated via an AI agent, it always leaves these HTML kind of tags and then these apostrophes kind of tags inside that HTML. So cleanup is required. This is a set fields, edit fields or set node inside n8n. You can paste the entire thing as it is. And the next node would be an generate HTML node, which of course also is inbuilt inside n8n. You can copy that, you can paste it here. You can simply put in generate HTML template. Now this is a template which it's going to generate in order to send it via Gmail. It's not going to be, of course, your code entirely, but your Gmail will receive the entire HTML format of that thing. In our Gmail node, what we can do is we can either put in text or we can put in HTML. HTML is, of course, much more structured. So hence why we have created this generate HTML template node. And the moment that this is done and the data passes through all these three nodes, next thing which happens is it merges here where this merge node gets the HTML template of the content of the Gmail that we are sending. And of course, the first input gets the image. And both of these inputs we put in into our Gmail. We send it to whatever mail you want to send it to. Keep it whatever subject you want to keep. Email type you need to keep it as HTML. And this is where the message comes in. And here what you need to do is you can click on add options, select the add attachment button and simply paste this data. This data is going to be the image file which is coming from the previous one. The moment that you execute this entire thing, you would receive a mail. Let's actually test this out. Let me paste my API key. So I went ahead and I have pasted my API key into this SERP API node. Let's directly start executing the workflow and see how it functions and how it works. Started the execution. SERP API has given the results. Code node has divided it. Now the copywriter agent is writing the blog post for me. And yeah, that's completed. Now in n8n, generally, all the nodes are executed on a hierarchy, which is from top to down. So the first node which was executed was this image prompting, and now it's generating an image for me. My image is created, generated, and it is here in the merge node. Now it went to this basic LLM chain of creating the HTML format of that particular output. HTML has been created, and the slug and title was also created in an instance. It went to all the merge nodes. You can see it went to this aggregate node. Let me show you what this actually was. This is how the entire data was aggregated into a single node, because here we received it into different formats from HTML to the AI agent, copywriter, and this title slug. We combined all of that. And then we use this cleanup HTML node. So wherever the HTML was, this cleanup happened. And then, yeah, this HTML generated the entire template. You can see this is how the output looks like. And let's go to our mail directly right now. We have received the mail according to this. Is the mail sent? Yes, the mail is sent. Let's go to my Gmail and let's see whether or not I have received that mail. And yeah, here you can see 1609, 1234. Right now at this very moment, 12:33 p.m. I've received this mail from my ID. This AI agent best course unlocking the future of recruitment. This is the topic that I pinned and this is the topic that I wanted to send. estimated reading time. It has all the pointers. Table of content is there. These table of content are hyperlinked to individual all those sections. The content of the entire post, the source is mentioned, course overview is there, whatever information needs to be there in the course. And of course, this is a hypothetical thing. This is not my course. And yeah, please don't fall for this on any such thing. Right. I don't have any such course. All my content is there on YouTube. This entire blog post was created within like what? Maybe like 2 minutes. And this is so well researched, hyperlinked, attached, and the image was also pasted. You can see that this is the image. That's pretty good. Okay. So yeah, this is, and we have some FAQs as well here. Oh, that's amazing. Like I'm also amazed sometimes at the kind of output the AI automations give. And how much time did it take for me to build all this? In 2 minutes and 34 seconds, your entire SEO blog post on any topic is prepared and ready and sent it on your mail. How brilliant is that? Now, I respect all the SEO writers and they put in a lot of hard work. But now, since AEO is coming, this is gonna be a game changer of an automation. So, you see how amazing this AI SEO blog writer was. Using this, you can create dozens and dozens and dozens of blog posts and increase your SEO organic ranking up until, of course, AEO dominates and comes overall everywhere. But yeah, having SEO blog writers is not a thing that you need to invest upon anymore. Now, of course, I respect all the SEO copywriters a lot. They would have much more expertise and would take care of many intricacies, which probably this AI agent would not be taking care of. And me not being an SEO expert, I cannot comment upon how brilliant this blog post would form specifically. But what I feel like it is, it does the work. So if you have an SEO consultant with you and if you can verify the blogs that it is writing, and then you can kind of tweak the system prompts based on the SEO consultant's feedback, the output of this AI blog writer could actually be almost equivalent to the SEO writer itself. So I hope you enjoyed the entire AI SEO blog writer automation. If you like the entire video, like, comment, share, subscribe, send it to your friends, send it to the SEO person who you think might be in trouble because of this automation. I would love to hear if you have any more questions. If you think that there's any more automations that you want me to create, just comment down below. I read all the comments. I would take whatever insights you share, whatever questions you have. I would love to create some automations on that aspect. That would be it for this video. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.